U20s starts tonight, midnight here on the West Coast, 3 a.m. on the East Coast, and it's 4 weight classes. They pop off with men's freestyle first. It's PJ, it's Dee Lockett, it's Rademacher, and it's Cole Mirasola starting the campaign for another U20 world title for USA. And the one draw that kind of stuck out to me was Dee Lockett. If he gets past the first round, which we're all assuming he does, and the Russian gets past his first round match, again, big assumption, but whatever, they're going to meet in the round of 16. And do I think that this Russian Khaniev has the juice to kind of run with Dee for 6 minutes? No, probably not. But he does pose some problems on the offensive side of things, okay? First thing we're going to talk about is his inside reach. This is his primary offense. Now, I'm going to show you a clip against Brazil, and I want you to kind of focus on a couple different things. Number one, that inside reach is coming from an underhook, okay? It's right hand underhook, left hand inside reach. Now, why is that important? This Brazilian was more than happy to stay in those ties. I don't think Dee Lockett is going to stay in those ties. Dee does a great job of clearing ties, getting back to the start of things, neutral position, and kind of, because he can score from so many different positions, especially from the open, he has no interest in being in ties that he doesn't want to be in. But watch the finish, okay? This guy Khaniev does an incredible job of locking the leg out. He's not even on his feet, and he's already locking the leg out. Right hand going under the leg, pulling down, left hand pulling up at the ankle. So by the time he gets to both feet, it's a simple lift and trip, easy. Now, the other thing that kind of scares me is that he's got a nasty gut, and it's to the left side. Why left? Most people go right. I know that doesn't sound like a big deal, but when you're so accustomed to kind of everything pushing out that way, and he switches sides on you, that can be problematic. Okay, now, do I think he is going to get underneath Dee Lockett? No. Dee's stance is pretty solid, but I do think that there's a way for him to get to his outside reach. More of an ankle pick, but he does penetrate on it, okay? If I'm Khaniev, this is the shot that I want, okay? Head goes behind the knee, sits him down, and he winds up in a scramble. Here's the thing though, okay? This is obviously not his primary attack. The reason I say that is because I don't think I've seen him score actual points on it against high level opponents. He had a hard time getting to it against the German in the Euro Championships, and even here against Brazil, this winds up in a stalemate after. I mean, he's up by 5, so it's not like he was forced to score here. But I think he has a really hard time like actually scoring from that position. Can he get to the leg? Yes. Can he score? That's a very different story, especially against a guy like Dee, and I'll show you what I mean by that. You're going to see Jaden get to a very similar shot. It actually winds up being an inside reach that he falls into, but I want you to watch the defense, okay? He keeps heavy on the leg until he feels Jaden start to come up with it, and then he bolts away, turns into him, and turns it into short offense of his own. That takes a tremendous amount of feel and athletic intelligence, okay? You're heavy on it, you're heavy on it, you're heavy on it until he starts to bring it up, you jump away, and now all of a sudden, it's a big old scramble, big old mess. Now, how do I see Dee scoring? Yeah, we all know Dee's got that freight train double, but getting to it, it looks simple. It looks like he's just kind of throwing himself at his opponent, but watch how solid the position is. He snaps him down, freeze, level change, and then as you start to come up, bang, double leg, right out of bounds. He's scoring at least 1 on it. And if you don't turn away and go out of bounds, you're getting scored on for 2, maybe even 4. Okay, watch again. Dee, double, he turns away from it, gets a step out. Okay, all that said, Dee Lockett cannot give up a takedown here, okay? The reason I say that is that gut is for serious. Okay, so I don't want Dee underneath this guy and him getting a lock. It's a mid-range gut. It's right on the middle of your rib cage. He goes left on it. It's scary. I don't think he's going to give up his legs too often, but that seems to be the crux of this match. If Dee can stay in position, not give his legs up too much, pull out of ties that he doesn't like, pop that double when he needs to, it is going to be a very long day for Khaniev.